Well, they find that most of the problems are chronic diseases by choice, and most of it is obesity. So, I mean, we have to start educating our children how to eat properly, not providing them fast food for lunch every day.
I'd like to add, the community garden movement is not so much as putting gardens in communities, it's building communities out of gardens. And it makes for safer neighborhoods, and people get to know their people across the street from them, not unlike people that have ever lived in an apartment don't know the people down the hall. But it brings those folks together. But it also is really the most viable routine for community education on food.
I can't buy from my farmer unless I go to their farm. I can't buy it at a farmer's market or in a grocery store, okay, because somebody decided that they need to protect me. Now I can go to a liquor store and buy 100 million kinds of liquors, but I can't go buy milk straight from a cow because it's against the law. So I would prefer the government not decide what our values are. And like you said, individually people need to decide what the values are, but let's make a level playing field for everybody to make those decisions.
I think that the decisions should be made from scientists and people that actually have the people in mind, and rather than the corporations who they want to, continue using the same methods that they've been using for 30 years that have been deregulated. So, soapbox off.
Well, a system that isn't in place now that would be an alternative is to have the grocery store set up in a model that supports local farming versus nationwide farming. Of course, we all love to have the fruits all year round, but maybe that's not the smartest way to live. Maybe it is better to go back to the canning.
Decision made by a lot of people who govern the country that one of the primary goals of a food production policy is to keep stable, cheap food at the retail counter. So that's why shoppers
at the same time we've got this growing movement toward locally grown organic, we've also got, at least I believe, an emerging concern about the impact, or the unknown impact of genetically modified seed stock.
Right.
And that seems to just be growing. The recent decision on alfalfa and the potential impact on people who choose to farm organic.